Hello, this video is about present progressive, and it shows you the basic differences between simple present and present progressive. It will help you very much to remember what you studied about simple present in Unit 1, and now we're going to compare the two. We'll start with the meaning. Do they have different meanings? Yes. So every time we learn new grammar, we want to learn what meaning it communicates and how it's different from other grammar that we studied. So on this slide, I have some examples with simple present at the top and present progressive at the bottom. These sentences are a little bit strange because they're short. They don't have a lot of information. Even like this, they show a difference in meaning. And look at the note at the bottom. These sentences do not show the context. On the next slide, you will see the same sentences with more context. Context means more ideas, a bigger idea or more complete idea, or some kind of a situation or story that surrounds the subject and verb. So at the top with simple present, I have I leave, and then with present progressive, I'm leaving. What's the basic difference in meaning that we're looking at? I leave, that's general information, maybe every day or often, and I'm leaving, that means now. He eats lots of vegetables, that's his routine. Or he's eating lots of vegetables, that sounds like something new that he's doing. The president does not help the country. That's strange, because in general, presidents help the country, right? Present progressive. The president is not helping the country. That's something new or something different. Let's get more context to make it more clear. Here's the next slide. Here are the same sentences, but with some time words that make sense along with the verb tense. Simple present, I leave school at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays. You can see that's my routine every Wednesday. Compare that to below. I'm leaving earlier today. Today. Maybe there's a special meeting or appointment, something different going on today, and that's only for today. He always eats lots of vegetables. That's his habit. Good for him. Or he's eating lots of vegetables while he's on a diet. So that's just a temporary behavior for him, right? I don't really like diets because we should really eat healthy food all the time, right? But this guy thinks that he can just eat vegetables for a certain length of time and not always. The president does not help the country. That's a strange sentence, isn't it? There's no time word there. This means in general. In general, it is true. So this seems like a strange sentence. It would make more sense to say, most presidents try their best to help the country, right? Or maybe I could make it affirmative. Most presidents help the country. Look at the example with present progressive. The current president is not helping the country. We have the context of what's going on in the news today. We don't have any time word in this sentence, but we know that present progressive is not helping. That talks about now. And also the adjective current tells us we're talking about now. This is the strangest presidency in the history of the United States. It is a special time. And many people feel that the current president is not helping the country. Okay, so we have examples on the top and the bottom showing different time words and showing those two tenses with different meanings. Let's keep going. Okay, this slide shows you the basic differences side by side. This is all the same information that you have in your textbook. We have simple present on the left. We have the meaning. It describes general truths, general information. It talks about habits and routines and everyday actions. And then we have lots of time words that we use with simple present. We have frequency adverbs. And then we have other time expressions. On the right, we have present progressive. The meaning is it describes actions in progress now or around the present time. That means both right now and extended present. Extended present is the idea of stretching now. It's not just this minute. It could be this afternoon. It could be today, this week, this month, this year. And we could still think of it as now. So you have a list of time words there. Okay, so the basic contrast is that we are looking at either a usual situation or something new or temporary that's happening now. Again, you can compare the example on the top and the example on the bottom. Simple present, the usual situation, that's in blue, and the verbs are in blue. He usually takes Highway 44 to get to work. She normally eats too much junk food. They don't usually clean their house very well. Those are their normal behaviors or the things that they repeat, things that happen often. On the bottom, you're going to see present progressive, talking about something new or different or temporary. And those verbs are in green with present progressive. These are the same people. Number one. He's taking a different route these days because of road construction. She's pregnant, so she's eating much healthier these days. They are cleaning their house well this week because they are going to have house guests next week. The usual compared to something new or different or temporary. This is the basic difference. Okay, so to wrap up, now you should understand this basic difference between simple present and present progressive. That includes the forms, but we're talking in this video about the meanings, right? And the time words that we use with the verbs. This is not the end of the story, though. What else do I need to know? Some verbs are called stative verbs. Things get more complicated when the verb in your sentence is a stative verb. Watch the next video to learn about stative verbs. Bye.